Hey, hello, hey everybody! Welcome to the Friday Mailbag on at Jeff Has Cool Cards, your station for all things cards. Occasionally, speaking of cards, it is the second Friday, which means it is Mint on Card in Burbank. If you are in the Southern California area, head on out at Blast in the Past on beautiful Magnolia in Burbank, California. These are the flyers. This lineup is a killer, and I have already gotten my signature on there. We will have all of these signed by all of the comedians that you see tonight. Now,
If I go to that show, Jeff, can I get one of those?
that's the part where I was going to say next is we've got a very special guest here. We have a very
who's the guest?
Oh, folks, Dre Alvarez is here with me. So say hello. We got Zach Yates. We got Exploding Runes is here. We got Oliver A. Dre was kidnapped again? Yes, absolutely. So Dre, it's good to have you out here. It's kind of a wild.
I'm like disappointed because Jeff said we were going to have a cool guest, a cool special guest.
I said special. I didn't say cool.
You're right. Oh, that should have been a giveaway.
Yeah.
I thought it was someone else. I guess it's me, but cool. Yeah, Nerd Numbers. By the way, I'm going to say this. We recorded the next episode of Nerd.
Oh, yeah, we did.
I am excited for this one.
Yeah,
if you didn't think we hadn't argued enough about Storm, if she can fly,
yeah,
are you in for it?
It's good stuff. But as of course, now we're going to start with comics as we always do. And I've picked up a few things. It's been a couple weeks since we've done a mailbag for various reasons, but here we are. This first one, House of Secrets. This I just picked up because I loved the cover. It's the foil cover of Spider-Man versus Godzilla #1, and it just was so beautiful. There I am. Say hi. Hey, there I am. Hey, Trace. Say hi in the reflect. There you are. Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's how foil it is, baby. So I grabbed that from House of Secrets, but on top of
who are you taking, Godzilla or Spider-Man?
One-on-one?
Yeah.
I think we know the answer to that. I also went to Free Comic Book Day.
Oh,
I went to Arsenal. I went to Arsenal Comics in wherever Newbury, I believe, with my friend Tom Krajewski.
Huh? Has he ever been on a podcast?
He has. He's been friends. Now, Dre, it's funny because this one I actually got for you.
That is so cool.
This was not a free comic. I paid for it, but I did get this for you. They had a good sale. I'm going to bag that and board because your boy loves Sonic, right?
He loves Sonic. He loves Shadow. I think
so. There we go.
I think I'm going to try and get him into the Flash too. With how I like Impulse.
So I grabbed these. None of these were free comics, but they were having a good sale, so I just took advantage of that.
But you're saying they're free to me.
That one's free to you. Yeah, this was an orange Superman #1, like a sketch cover. I was like, well, that's unique. I've never seen the orange sketch cover. So it's blank, but you basically would have somebody do a sketch on there. I have this Doctor Strange of Asgard. Nope, that's not it. This would be it. I'm like, what? This is the Phoenix cover by my good friend and cool friend, Mark Brooks. And it has Matty Pryor on it, which... I don't know if this is actually technically Maddie Pryor, right? It's the Black Queen followed by Dark Phoenix. So it would actually technically both be Jean Grey because this is what she looked like during the Dark Phoenix saga.
Right, that is.
Yeah. I grabbed another cool variant of Godzilla versus Spider-Man. This one is by Jerry Ordway. And again, I just loved the style, that kind of 70s style, doing Venom in a 70s style. I saw that. I'm not usually one for getting multiple copies of the same book, but if a cover speaks to you, and this is clearly a marveled out version of that. So I grabbed that. Zach's saying he loves that Disney-fied stuff. This was any purchase, they gave me this.
Huh.
So this was a Kylo Ren versus Rancor variant cover, 1 in 25. And they just were like, and if you buy anything, you get a free book.
Luke was able to take the Rancor, I'd imagine Kylo. So this one, I think you go for Kylo.
Yeah. This one was the Ultimate Spider-Man 16. I love the cover.
Who's the artist?
Is it Franco Martin? Maybe, I don't really know off the top of my head. I'll have to look into that. But a great cover.
That's such a huge gap in my knowledge is like individual artists and stuff. Like I'll recognize style, and that makes me feel sad. But yeah, I'm glad you know.
I also grabbed the art variant of the Predator versus Spider-Man as well. Spider-Man really throwing down with some monsters here. Now that Disney owns everything. Hey, it's good to see you, Ezzo. Welcome to the show.
The Spider Sense would neutralize the invisibility, so I can give that one to Spider-Man.
So we've got more cool cards and stuff coming your way. Couple more interesting pieces of stuff that we got. Dre, I got you this.
We've seen before, but
we've seen it before. But you are here. There it is. It is yours.
You are going to.
That's a Babylon 5. It's a 9.5 with a 9 on it.
That's fantastic. This is Andrea Thompson as Talia Shire, the telepath on the show, and I'm going to give a spoiler. You're going to hear Jeff talk more about her. I guarantee it.
All right. So this was some mail that I got. I blacked out my address. And they said, thank you for supporting my small business. What could this be? Yeah, it's a Green Fiona Shaw autograph that I got for a song.
Don't you already have that one?
Probably. Probably. We don't worry about that. But I don't think I have this one in a 10. I don't think this is one of the ones that came back a 10, but this one looked really good.
Ooh, I like that.
What number? So I was like 17 out of 99. So I have that. Look, the price was right on this one, where I think in the grand scheme of things, I spent like $6 total on the card.
It's probably good you do that because that saves me $6 because if I'd seen that on eBay, and eBay knows me,
cards coming your way. By the way, we're going to open a Minecraft box and a Magic the Gathering box today. That's very exciting, Dre. But the last thing I want to show you of pickups before we get to the cards is this hardcover book, Good Game, No Rematch, A Life Made of Video Games by Mike Drucker. Mike Drucker, who is a very well-known internet personality. He is, of course, an Emmy-nominated writer as well. He actually was on my New York Comic Con panel in 2019 with Mark Brooks, as well as Veronica Taylor from Pokemon. She was Ash, Chris Huminga, Chrissy Zullo, and Phil Jimenez. So that
what was that like being the host?
That was really, really great. The problem is they put us up against Funko Pop. So they totally torpedoed. They put Sideshow and Funko Pop up. And he signed this. It's very funny. This was the signature. He says, "Hey, so you're way too handsome to be a nerd. I'm taking your nerd card, your toys, your comics. They're mine now. Send them. The police will send them all. The police send them over. Police will contact you." Mike Drucker. He was doing a reading and signing with Adam Conover from Adam Ruins Everything, who's done Mint on Card. They've both done Mint on Card. So when they did the event in West Hollywood, I had to go on Monday night and actually ran into Kyle Ayers, another guest of the show. He came to hang out. So we have that. But you guys don't care about my friendships. That's what you listen to the podcast for. You care about cards. Should we open Minecraft or Magic first?
Let's start with Magic.
Let's start with Magic. Magic the Gathering. This was a pack that I got at the Costco.
Oh, yeah?
I got this here at the Costco. Oh, it's such a good deal. You told me
that once, Jeff. You were like, they have this set at Costco, and I went that day, and I was excited, and they were already sold out.
Was it the Star Wars one?
I think it was the Star Wars one.
The Star Wars ones, I was so bummed they sold out so fast.
They were out in Wisconsin, too. That's how popular they were.
Yeah. So this right here, and it's like, I love Magic the Gathering, and this one's, the theme of this deck is grand larceny. It says steal cards. That's like one of my favorite things to do. In any form of any card game, I love screwing people's plans over by stealing their cards. So we have this deck, a commander deck, as well as some booster packs, and hopefully we can pull some value out of here. But on top of that, Drake, could you be a dear? Yeah. And could you walk into my studio and grab, or you can entertain the people while I grab them. I forgot to grab my plastics just in case we pull it.
Let's do this. This is what Jeff loves to not do on the show, is give respect to the back of the cards. Jeff, people like seeing the back of the cards. So this is that Pop Century. I didn't realize that Andrea Thompson was apparently on Heroes. So I'm going to have to see I don't want to be too mean, but this is a case where you're reading someone's resume. And they're like, you can see him in these shows, Heroes, Bones, and Criminal Minds. Jeff, I don't remember her as a regular unless you do. I don't remember her
on Bones.
On Bones?
On Bones?
I like Bones.
I don't watch Bones.
You didn't watch Bones?
No, I didn't watch Bones.
Why not?
Why would I?
Because it's
right.
So solving murders.
So Nicol Bolas gets reprinted all the time. Like Nicol Bolas is one of the most, but so this one is a foil Planeswalker Nicol Bolas, which probably, it's a fixed card. So like the value of a fixed card is always, kind of limited unless it's like a rare fixed. But so we have this one here. It's a cool card.
What if it
right?
gems, by the way? Like,
It-
although I'd assume it's easier to gem a fixed card than not.
I would actually say it's probably not going to gem.
Looks a little bowed.
The edge, well, it's not the bowing. They don't care about that. It's actually about edges. And these edges, foil cards tend to have a hard time edging, going through edge stuff right here.
To shout out this Wednesday where you broke a fantastic set, the 1995 DC Chrome set, which I loved.
Yeah.
You were noticing that they were sticky to begin with,
yeah.
but the ones that weren't sticky,
Sometimes,
you still
yeah.
noticed, like, with how they had to cut them, it's just hard with that.
Yes. And we had actually a big problem with the last Minecraft box with the edges. The edges were a bit of a nightmare. Yeah, and Magic cards don't really, as Exploding Runes is saying, why am I trying to pull it out that way? What is wrong? Oh, it's this way. I'm the dumbest boy you've ever seen, folks. Yeah, Magic cards don't sell well graded unless they're like alpha, beta, unlimited, revised, stuff like that. So we wouldn't worry too much about that. Yeah. So let's take a look at what we have in this.
Ooh, that's a black.
So I'm guessing this is what, tokens or something? What is this?
Tokens and Razor, they're babies.
Is this a deck box or something?
Huh. Like a transformer.
With a counter, so like a life counter, I'm guessing, or something, or I don't really know.
You can count anything with that.
I don't. Yeah. So yeah, you could count so many things for commanders. So yeah, it's and then we just. Oh yeah, it's a little deck box. So you make the box and you can put your cards in here.
Huh.
That's cute. Oh, that's cute. So that, and what else is in here?
Ooh, got a card.
Collector Booster Sample Pack from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. Sealed product, not for resale. So we're going to take a look at that in a second. And let's see what we got here. So this is our deck. And we have, like, it comes with little +1/+1 counters and stuff, too. Like, that's fun, right?
So, like, we had this discussion on the CCG episode of Nerd, like, go back one of the earlier seasons, the amount of extra stuff Magic adds where you've got counters and tokens and stuff.
And we got a big
Jeff's
pamphlet
got
here.
on that. Like, if you need dice to play a card game, is it really a card game?
Is it a card game when you're using things that aren't cards?
Yeah. So what are your opinions on Magic?
I mean, I get that there's like ways that you have, like we used to just do pen and paper with like the strength and stuff. These are like a pain in the ass to get into. I wish I had a knife. Yeah, especially because I have this busted up. Hey, Burrito is here. Good to see you, Burrito. That's Burrito, my best friend. So we'll take a look through this real quickly, and we have. I guess this is our legendary creature.
So a question to this: is this is this the same for everybody that buys it? A subset, like
yeah. So this right here, these are all going to be the same. So if you look at these logos, they're probably going to be, for the most part, the same, right? Because it's all fixed. So there is no the rarity is non-existent in a fixed set, right? Because it's.
Although I'm thinking of like
there's no
like the CCG starter, the Star Wars CCG starter, where you have like the Luke and Vader that technically weren't real rares, but I don't know if there's any. Like,
yeah. So like fixed cards, the rarity is set the same, which is why there's no like legendary or rare or whatever. So yeah, this is just like you want to play it out of the box, you can. We have there's different lands here. So black, blue, green seems to be our color theme of this one right here, which would explain Nicol Bolas, but Nicol Bolas said red. Hey, K-Sauce, it's good to see you. That's not correct. Okay, so go on. Explain more to me, Kelly, so that I can have more information on that.
I like it when Jeff's wrong.
Yeah. All right, because then we see. Okay, so we see like there's silver here.
Ooh,
I know. I know the black common, silver uncommon, gold common, red legendary. What I was getting at here was, I guess, they do have the color distance. I didn't notice that in there as well. So yeah, or mythic is what it is. Yeah. They say copper, but yeah, so I guess they do have that in there. So we have the silver there, the black there, etc. So yeah, I guess they do have that. I'm going to assume that there is limited value in any of the cards that you would get in a set like this, not counting in the booster packs. because of that. But that's a fair point. I didn't actually notice the color differences on the logos because they were all the same to start and they were all foiled out. So we have our blues, our blacks, our tokens. That Nicol Bolas is asking for a mountain, but I don't see any mountains in here.
Why do you have a pig?
They're boars, actually.
Oh, well, I'm bored now. Because
Yeah.
You got it.
There you go.
Just making sure.
Bounties and stuff like that. And then it gives you like the phase standard thing in there. So like, it's fun. It's neat. It's a nice little scenario here. I think people are probably more interested in what's going on in here. Maybe we can pull a crazy card here. He's just an insert. He can't be part of the commander deck. Is that because he's a planeswalker? So we'll open this one first. It's Murders at Karlov Manor, Trey. You're just gonna shit Dre's
Get that fixed, right? At least get to open the pack, even if I don't get to. I'll get it ready.
So it's just an insert card that you're not allowed to use in the box that you bought. That makes perfect sense. Good job, Hasbro. Black. So we have Vengeful Creeper, Behind the Mask, Market Watch Phantom, Suspicious Detonation. Yeah, it's interesting to give a card that requires blue, black, and red and to then not provide any of that in there.
And then you have to buy more.
Yeah. So we have an uncommon Case of the Shattered Pact. It's an enchantment, a case. We have Repulsive Mutation. +1/+1 counter control. Then counter up to one target spell unless controller. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. It's a pretty brutal counter spell that adds. Oh, that's nice. We have a rare enchantment, War Leader's Call. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, that's nice. We have, I like that. Expedited Inheritance. When a creature is dealt damage, its controller may exile that many cards from the top of their library. They may play those cards until the end of their next turn. And a foil Tolsimer Midnight's Light foil. That's a rare foil. That's pretty good, I guess. I don't know value of it, and you get a mountain, and then you get your art card.
Yeah, I wish I was in the chat next to my computer, being able to look stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm missing. I don't know where Dre by the computer is today.
Yeah, so that looks pretty good. That's a pretty decent first pack. Dre has started this pack out here. Ooh, very happy we got a cat token. And again, patreon.com/Jeff May. You can get these cards. Get these cards
for the rookie card
in the mail. Yeah.
In the mail.
Kelly gets these cards. Some people watching. T from Cleveland says, I just stopped listening to the Dave Matthews Band so I could listen. Better get a good pull. I think we did so far. Oh, Llanowar Elves. They're still doing great. Little mana producing weenies. They've been around forever.
Yeah.
Back from when I was playing. Quick Draw Katana. That's pretty cool. A zombie. A Soul Shack zombie. Fishing pole. Oh, and this is... this would be what this would be Foundations is what this one is. I like Fishing Pole. Put a bait counter on Fish Pole. Whenever a equipped creature becomes untapped, remove a bait counter. If you do, create a 1/1 blue fish token. That's funny. An Elvish Regrower. Oh, thank you very much for making me regrow.
Nice.
We have Resolute Reinforcements. We have, Tiny Bones Bauble Burglar. He's cute. Little cutie. And then we get, a Planeswalker. Liliana Dreadhorde General. That's probably pretty good. I don't know value of it, but that's pretty cool. And our foil is going to be Savannah Lions. I was going to say that's just a weenie, yeah.
The card should look good. I think in general, like
Magic does it.
If you open cards and you don't like how the cards look or the information they have, regardless of your hit in the box, I don't rate it good.
Magic's generally been pretty good about the art. Okay. So we have Outlaws of Thunder Junction.
For 13 plus, really? Under 13 can't play this?
I mean, they have to set a regulation, especially when you're a toy.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Walkmocker. We'll see you later, bud. Good to see you. Overzealous Muscle, Phantom Interference. $5 that card. $5. It's, $5 I didn't have before. Quilled Charger. We're rising. Nobody cares about these though, right? We care about is these next
nice,
cards.
though.
Yeah, they are beautiful.
Yeah,
They're
nice
beautiful cards.
Oh, what's that?
Binding Negotiation. Target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, they discard it. Otherwise, you may put a face-up exiled card they own into their graveyard. It's weird. Ooh, Wilder Duke. Atian Hero. Whenever Wilder Duke, Atian Hero, becomes tapped, you gain 1 life and you draw a card. What's next? Oh, that's interesting. What the hell is this? Prosperity, Crime, and Punishment. Sorceries. So it's like a dual sorcery. That's pretty cool. It looks mythic, right? Yeah, it's a dual card. I figured as much. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. Star Wars did dual cards towards the end of their run, and that made it really like an understanding aspect. And then Caustic Bronco. Whenever Caustic Bronco attacks, reveal the top card of your library and put it into your hand. You lose life equal to that card's mana value. If Caustic Bronco isn't saddled otherwise, each opponent loses that much life. Saddle 3.
And that episode of Community where they had the like video player of the Western thing, you remind me of that voice.
Look at that.
What is that?
This has like real like 80s French comics energy. I love it.
Does it have anything on the back? Or is
it's an art card, so it's going to say art card on the back.
Yeah, cool.
At CAD.
I don't think you should be allowed to play Magic if you're from Boston because of that.
Magic the Gathering.
No. You're ruining it.
It's fucking Magic, kid.
I think you said you used to do that for fun, but doing that like...
What are you, casting spells on me, kid? What are you, fucking loser?
This now, right?
Maximum Overdrive. I love that movie, dude. My dad used to rent it at Video Studio 20 in Southwood, Massachusetts. We used to watch it all the time. Run Over. Damn, that's cool. Target creature you control deals... I love this logo, by the way. The checkered flag.
Like a racing
What's
car.
this called? Aether Drift. I love that. I actually really love that they brought like racing into that because I bet nerds really love that. The neckbeards. Racing.
Well, I was actually going to say for some of the racing ones, we'll have to. Buddy of mine, Bimmy and Jimmy, we'll have to see if we can save some for him. He also likes Magic.
Gastel Blockbuster. Guidelight Matrix Kid. When this target artifact enters, draw a card. Target mount you control becomes saddled until the end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. And then target vehicle you control becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. Burrito says it's a Ska flag. Excellent point, yeah. Oh, I dropped these cards. Better pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Jeff's getting a standing ovation.
Wild Road Silva.
Studio.
Enrider Spike Spitter. You can't tell me not to say that in a Boston accent. Spell Pierce. What's next? Pride of the Road, kid.
RCE.
Pride of the Road. What are you, a loser? Start your engines. Oh, we got our gold one. It's called Burnout Bastronaut. Menace. Start your engines. If you have no speed, it starts as 1 and increases once on each of your turns when an opponent loses life. Max speed is 4. For 2 mana, the creature gets +1/+0 till end of turn. Max speed, this creature has double strike, kid.
All right.
Love it.
Ooh,
Our foil is a Thunderhead Gunner. It's a Shark Pirate. Fucking A. And then a Forest. And look at this weirdo art card. Jeez, look at him. Love it. Shimizu. Cool as hell. And then I will move these. And then we got Outlaws of Thunder Junction Collector's Booster Sample Pack.
I was going to say, so what do you, for Magic, like, how do you, I'm used to like numbered sets or whatever, or I think for Star Wars CCG, I do like alphabetical.
Yeah, usually you do. I would order them, discover the coolest cards. Oh, they gave us a foil. Oh, we got a rare. I don't know if Magda the Hordemaster was like in every one of these packs.
You didn't do that one in a Boston accent?
Magda the Hordemaster.
Yeah, I was like built for it.
And then Tyrant's Scorn, instant. Choose one. Destroy target creature with mana value 3 or less. Return target creature to its owner's hand. You get to choose one of those for one blue and one black. That's cool looking though. That's cool looking though. That Magda the Horde Master. I don't know if rares and like they probably had like, you know, one rare, one foil, or two cards or whatever in there. I don't know the drill, but that's pretty cool. Now,
so what was the MSRP of this at Costco? They're usually pretty.
I think it was like $40 or something like that.
Oh,
yeah, that wasn't a bad. It wasn't a bad grab, and it was like I was there, and you know they usually would have like Pokemon, but you know those freaks go for them like crazy, and they would do the baseball ones, which Adam and I have done a few times. Now let's try Minecraft.
So here's the request, and I don't even know if it's in the set. If you can get a sheep.
A sheep.
Because they have Minecraft characters at McDonald's right now, because the Jack Black movie. My kiddo has been digging the figures. So if I come home with that Flash Sonic Con and a Minecraft sheep card.
If we can find a Minecraft sheep, we might have pulled a sheep on the last time I did
mine. You did it before, but I didn't get a chance to watch it live. And
so we got another quartz foil, and it's like a cracked ice or something like that. But yeah, look at the quality control on these. You got panini'd. So we get these gunpowder books, sniffer. Like feel these cards, Dre. They like feel the sides of the cards. If I manage to get hands on the Final Fantasy collab,
you can see.
Yeah.
You can see. Oh, and incidentally, my local card shop, I went and put in a pre-order for some.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm actually pretty psyched about that. And they were like really nice about it. They were just like, yeah, just give us your name and number. And I was like, you don't want money or nothing. So
we got achievements. This one's a darker. It looks like it's Panini. Minecraft, glass, slime, turtle.
Ooh,
so
close.
Yeah, it's
Not
almost
quite.
a sheep.
Almost a sheep.
Oh, here we go. Thank you, Dre. Shiny, sparkly one here. Achievements, leader of the pack.
Oh,
and this says number 198, but the other ones don't seem to have numbers on them, so that's weird.
It's like Chris Calogero, I think.
Chris Calogero, yeah.
Yeah, I love some of like the videos and stuff he does with the accents.
The Jersey stuff.
You could definitely do like a guess, like you could do the Boston guess his Jersey.
Yeah, Chris is great.
He's a great guess.
Ooh, gold ingot. And we got a special card here.
Ooh.
Nether Star taking on the Wither. Oh, shit. Numbered to 10.
Huh. You got your...
Yep.
Get the sleeve, Jeff.
And this one's actually in really good shape. So we'll slide this in. That could have a numbered out of 10. Any Minecraft card with a low number like that could have the chance of being something. But yeah, take that out. 9 of 10. So we got Sleep with the Fishes. Some of these are like numbered and some of these aren't, which I find interesting. And Alex. Which pillar are we throwing our popcorn on, he said. Is that...
Here we go.
Here we go. Dre's getting the packs ready for me.
It's like hard, when you're like
Echo
next to someone
Shard.
breaking, you at least gotta be able to like crack it.
Yeah, it's gotta feel... Yeah, you do that.
Feeling, that is
Greetings from the Badlands. Don't mind if I do. Wood slab, Hoglin, and an Ocelot.
I think I may request the Ocelot.
We'll see. We still have time to find the sheep. We still have one more pack. One more sheep pack.
Am I gonna have to go buy one of these, Jeff?
Maybe.
My local card shop had them.
LA Sports Cards has them too. Greetings from the mushroom fields. Gear could use an upgrade. Gunpowder. Guardian. And Warden.
Oh, what is that?
That's a Warden.
A couple of these are cool looking. That just looks awesome, though.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, hey, that's the mail, Dre. Thank you for hanging out.
Actually, here's the rough part. Jeff has some more mail, but I had to drop my bags at the hotel. They weren't ready, so I dropped them off. So good news, Jeff. I don't want to deprive you of the awesome Babylon 5s that I broke.
Oh,
This is terrible. This is horrible. This is the worst. I got you some of them.
you got me the cards that are bad.
Because I'm that much of a fan. But there are like some good hits in there is the good news. So the cards are bad.
Oh, great.
The hits are good, which is exactly what you want for this.
That's what I want on a show.
I want
this show is I want shows that are bad.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out like the color coding of these packs, right? Like this is copper, this is blue. Is that because of the lighting here, or is that there's a lot going on? Yeah, it clearly is this border is matching the background here. So as we are going through, making sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, like some of these are gold with these like numbers on the bottom, right? Number 200. I don't know what that means. Is that achievement number 200? Are all the ones with numbers, are those achievements? Yeah, I guess they are, right? Number 200. Yeah, they are literally numbered on the back and the front. Okay, that explains it. Heck yeah. Well, that being said, we are going to get a move on. Thank you all.
I was seeing if you had the other Minecraft back in your studio. Didn't see them readily available, but I think we can find it.
It should be. We'll take a look through in a second. Yeah. But hey, if you like these cards and you want to get some in the mail, head on over to patreon.com/Jeff May. Sign up for any of the rookie card tiers, and these will come in your way. So that's cool. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you are in Southern California, I got my mom Babylon cards. 5 cards for Mother's Day, and she just owned me to from Cleveland says.
Correct move.
She was right to do that. But yeah, patreon.com/Jeff May gets you the cards, and you guys are wonderful. So I hope you have an absolutely perfect day. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Again, if you're in Southern California, head on out to Mint on Card tonight. But for now, Dre, say goodbye to the people.
Goodbye to the people. Like and subscribe because Jeff's going to be breaking more stuff next Wednesday. Here's the good news or bad news. I'm going to be breaking less on the channel, but that's because we have so much other cool stuff we're working on, and I've outsourced my Babylon 5 card breaking to Jeff.
Yeah, there it is. So I get to be the one to do it. Anyway, love you all. Have a good one. We will see you later, and bye.